Hello, you lovely, lovely people. Welcome along. It is Friday night. It's live stream night, and I'm in a bloody good mood. Right, here we go. Anyway, if you happen to be watching on YouTube, over here, pinned to the very top of the page, is the link for EV Mux. If you want to come and jump in, you need a camera, you need a microphone, and you need to come and jump in on the stream. We're going to get someone in a minute, but let's just cover some of the stuff that is on tonight. Right, here we go. So EV Mux link down, let's point the right side. It's down there. It's over in the link on YouTube over there. Come and jump in and have a little bit of fun with us. Right, let's just see who's in. Of course, GB Patriot. He's always the first in. Evelyn, ladies and gentlemen, and those that don't know what sex they are. He's in the caravan at Morecambe. You lucky, lucky devil, you. Jerry is in Flat Cap Racer. Evening, Jerry. Good to see you. Thomas Ultima GW. I got him wrong. I went and called him Slowbone's Slowbone's cousin the other day. It was like, no, Slowbone's cousin. It weren't, it was Thomas. We got it right in the end anyway. BMW Gus Black. Great guy, this one. BMW Gus Black 7636. Where are we at? Piss poor day today on the road. Come back after work. Should be okay this weekend. Good. We are up Emma's calf. So brilliant. Good to see you all. Joe's here. Time to go. Scott's here as well. Sorry, mate. I didn't get a chance to get that fuse off. I was too busy buried under the front of a Panigale Ducati trying to do forks. I will explain that one in a minute. Don't ever buy a bloody Ducati because they are shit. Before we say, because I'm 15 seconds in now, so I can say what I like. It is not for children. Adult jokes, C-bombs, F-bombs may occur during the show. If you don't like it, big red button over there, click the red X in the corner, and we may discuss subjects that are not of your liking. So it's a full bikers channel tonight. If you tend to be a bit of a snowflake or you tend to be a bit of a pansy, this is not the channel for you. Andy's here as well. Evening, Andy. And Barry's here as well. Boo Rider. Pop down tomorrow, mate. I've found one. I've just got to cut it off the wiring loom for you. So we'll sort it tomorrow for you. Shell's here as well. Mrs. GSA. Tom's down the bottom as well. I've got Tom over here. Thomas Ultima GW. He's going to come on. He's got his mic on, so I can hear you, Tom. Anyway, so I can hear him rattling around in the background. If you've got a cam, mate, you can whack it on and come and join us on the stream. If not, voice is good to me. As I say, if anybody wants to jump in on the stream tonight, you are very welcome to do so. Right, let's get on to this bike that I've got in. So we had a Panigale come in on Tuesday with leaking forks. Oh, my God, fork seals are blown. Needed a couple of tyres on it and an MOT. So pulled the fork out, took one look at the top, and I went, oh, right, it's got the telemetric suspension. It's got the adjusters on the top, the electronic adjusters. Great, this is going to be fun. I tried phoning Darren. Darren was too busy, didn't answer his phone. So off we went, and we looked at the technical specification. To get them off, you've got to basically unscrew the fork cap on the top. Out come my massive great sockets, and we went through my sockets. 44mm. Doesn't fit. 46mm, too low. Bolt spin. It's a 45mm. Phoned all the motor facturers. Do you do a 45mm socket? No, mate. No, 44, 46 is a standard norm. Phoned Ducati. They went, no. Unfortunately, the 45mm Showa forks, you can only buy it from us. All right, okay. What forks you got? I've got Showa inverted forks with the adjustable suspension on the top. Oh, well, you need the little hex nut that goes, it's basically a bolt with a slot in the side. You clip it over the fork tube, you drop it in, and then you have to unscrew it. You can't unscrew it anyway. So, all right, how much is the kit? 70 quid for a cap and a bolt to undo these Showa suspensions. So, got into it. We've stripped it out. I've managed to do one fork. I've got to go in early in the morning, 6 o'clock, to get the other fork out the way. So, yeah, don't ever buy a bloody Ducati with leaky fork seals because they are shit. And it's been the bane of my life for the last 3 days. Stu's here as well. Slow Rider, good to see you, buddy. All the boys are in. I say, if you want to jump in on the link tonight and come and join me on camera, very welcome to do so. Tim's here. Hey, evening, Tim. Bloody hell, long time no see, mate.
Ain't it ever? Been a while.
It's been a while. I've had loads of people messaging me saying, "Oh, there's this ride, this weekend ride down in Swindon. It's like a camping thing. It's going to be wild bad." I'm like, "Oh, okay, fine." Yeah. Oh God, who was it? Simon Brackett's messaged me. Loads of people have messaged me and said, "Are you doing this thing that's all over Instagram?" And I'm like, "I haven't bloody seen." "Oh, you need to speak to the boys." I'm like, "Oh, good. What's the prices like?" I went on 41 quid for the weekend.
£41 for the weekend includes camping.
Yeah.
Friday night is open mic night.
Oh God, you do realise I used to sing.
Well, get your ass down here and do a bit of singing then.
We did.
Um,
What was it? We had Wild Band when Richie Vida was on because Peaky and everybody were there. The band come on and he started playing Creep, and I'm like, no. So of course he's hit the really long note, and
yeah.
I carried on singing it. He stopped and started coughing, and I'm still holding the bloody note. And everyone's looked round at me and went, "All right, Rev, give it a bloody rest." I went, "Get me up there on bloody stage."
Well, we
Oh,
got some good bands on Saturday night,
cool.
starting from 6 o'clock till 11.
And I also play guitar as well.
Well, Friday night is your night then.
Oh, great. Yeah, if you know any bit of Thin Lizzy, bit of Creed, anything like that, bit of AC/DC, I'm very good at doing Thunderstruck as well.
Yeah, get up there. I got a
Right.
kiddie. I got a kiddie that lives here.
Mm.
He's well into his heavy metal,
Oh, cool.
so you can jump on stage and join him. Look.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm definitely up for it. I'm going to try and get the. I've got to book the time off of work because obviously Phil's not in this week.
Yeah, yeah,
He's working from home, but I'll have a chat with our HR girls and see if I can get that weekend off and come down. I was going to do Wild Bad because obviously Phil Lake, one of our bike crew, it's
yeah,
his 60th birthday, and he said, I'm going to do Wild Bad." I went, "I enjoyed it last year, but it was just too much. It was just too full on last year."
yeah.
So
Well, he's not doing it now, is he? He's not doing it again this year.
no, Richie's not doing Wild Bad, but
No.
ABR, it was just too busy. But I had a whinge about it. They emailed me and said, "As you're a YouTuber, did you want a complimentary ticket?" And I went, I'm going to politely decline, but thank you for the offer." And then he
Yeah,
said, "Well, I'm going down for my 60th," and I went, "Oh, bloody Wild Bad weekend." So I've said to him, "Yeah, all right, send me the ticket. If I can make it, I'll come down. But I want to come down on the Thursday." But yours is well outside the dates of ABR anyway.
yeah, yeah. We're basically on the same dates as Wild Bad used to be.
Yeah, so it works out just right.
Yeah. So I got a few games sorted out and some good prizes to give out
Oh,
for the
cool.
winner. So
Brilliant. GB's just said, "Would a gator grip socket not have worked on the Ducati?" No, absolutely not. Andy's just said, "Is there a 5-star hotel in the area there?"
uh hang on. Hell yeah, you can stay at my place.
Oh, there we go. Right, hang on a sec. Let me have a quick. I am drinking Fireball cinnamon whiskey tonight with a bit of Coke. So
I got Apple Jack Daniels.
everybody's a whiskey drinker if you find a biker. Um,
Absolutely.
oh look, I'm talking of the bugger and Bumblebee. Simon's here. Evening, Simon. Yes, we are going to go and do that weekend, mate. So I've just got to line up some dates on that. So yeah. Right, before I forget, very, very quickly, on the 29th of March is the Roses Rainbow Ride of Ides, Tetsworth. So that's just down your way as well, Tetsworth. That's near Tame. So they've got the charity ride coming up. And obviously it's all for the kiddies that are poorly in hospital, and we always do it twice a year, once in March, once in September. But that's Ed and Tracy. They're coming up to Emma's Cafe on Sunday to pick up everything because I have got so much stuff behind me that people have sent me. I basically stuck a message out like I do every 6 months and said, "Look, we've got the Roses Rainbow coming up. What can you send me from your AliExpress shop, your Temu shop, your TikTok shop?" They have sent me loads. Get an eyeful of some of this. So I have. Now that is basically a jet washer, but it's like a portable drill one. You drop the little pipe in a bucket of water,
They're supposed to be good.
Yeah, so they've sent me a brand new one of them. So we're going to take that down and put that in the raffle. I love some of the stuff they sent me. Kawasaki sent me this. I was going to keep this for myself. H2.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So they've sent me a H2. It's only about, what are they, about a fiver or something if you go and buy one. We've got one. This is lovely. Special edition Ducati. So
Nice.
that's pretty darn nice. I won't show you what I've got to stick on people's bikes because it's before the war. But if you're on our motor vloggers page, because basically Jay the biker or Jay Dutch, he said to me, he said, forget the guy that does the sprouts in London and giving out roses. What you want to give out is suction cup dildos. And I went, really? He said, yeah. He said, when you get a motorist that cuts you up, pull up next to him and stick a sucker or leave it doing on the window.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I messaged my mate that does the Temu shop, and he went, we sell them. And I went, what do you got? He said, we do the 2-inch comedy ones with a sucker on the bottom. I said, send me a few. He sent me 5, but they're clear and see-through, so you can just pull up next to a car and go, doink. Little Allen key socket set, so that ain't bad. That's a nice little one there.
Yeah.
We've got that. Another bloody socket set. That's got the 8mm up to, I think it's 14mm. So that'll do your bike. That ain't bad. What else have we got? Oh, some of the stuff in here is absolutely bloody mental. Suzuki, I've got to say a big thank you to the guys at Suzuki. So Suzuki HQ in Milton Keynes. I know the guy that was Barry Sheen's mechanic. And I basically messaged him and said, got this charity thing, what can you send me? Barry Sheen t-shirt.
Kirsty.
Yeah. One of them. I've got the limited edition Barry Sheen t-shirt number 7. So that's that one.
You start your own shop.
Yeah, another bloody socket set. Oh, it goes on and on and on. What else we got? Nice pair of bike gloves there, winter bike gloves. So cool. They'll come in handy. What else we got? Let's go down here. This one's the what was it? Valvoline Barry Sheen t-shirt. That's a limited edition. I've got World Champion Barry Sheen t-shirt. So I have got a lot of Barry Sheen stuff here. And then they sent me a full-blown 2-stroke hoodie. That is, yeah. So I got that one there, and we're still going. And a full, complete socket set, 46-piece socket wrench set. That is all for Rosie's Rainbow Fun. But yeah, cheers to everybody that has sent me stuff. So really appreciate that. Thank you very much, people. So yeah, Suzuki HQ and all the guys that do the Temu AliExpress, they all watch the live stream from off the YouTube. So you know who you are, people. Thank you very much. All that will go to a worthy cause, to Rosie's Rainbow. And Ed and Tracy, he's going to fill his panniers with that lot this week. If you happen to be going up to Emma's Cafe this weekend, I will have these. Because he's done me some hats as well. So he's done me the Rev Bomb hats as well. So I've got about 20 of them. If you want a hat, I will have them with me on Sunday, and you can have yourself a little hat off of me. All right. Andy's just said, do I get a Jibble Fix It badge for the kids? Shell's just said, ask for a Gary Glitter t-shirt. I check the forks aren't leaking in that box on the Ducati. GB's just said, I've got a mate from Swindon. I call him the Peniel Pillock. Oh, and of course, Lily's here. Evening, Lily. I missed out our Lily. Lovely, lovely lady Lily is. Aaron's just messaging. My brand new Lexmoto OCR came yesterday. Such a well-built skip. I have done loads and loads of test rides. I've got another test ride coming up on an OCR in the morning. I'm taking that one out for a run. It is our last one in the showroom because we can't get any more till April. We've sold every single OCR. They've sold out across the country. The reason being, they're just short of £2,000 for a scooter. And it's got a rack, and you can put a bloody great big delivery box on it, which means if you do Deliveroo, hey, the only thing is, if you do deliveries on any bike, your warranty is invalid because it's classed as business use. So you can't have a bike and use it for delivery because you will get the book thrown at you. Right. Let's put the link up again. Everyone's messaging me on my phone saying, I can't see the link. It's there, people, you fools. Down there. That's the EV Mux link. You can come and jump in on it. Aaron's just said, I paid $1,700 all in. It was on a promo with free delivery. That ain't bad. The bike is actually I think it's $16.99. Which means that they've basically paid your on-the-road fees and done the delivery free of charge. That's going to cost them. You can't do that every day of the week. Strange Fruits here. Evening, Rev. Evening, all. Wrong emoji. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, brilliant. Got loads and loads of people in the room tonight. This is really, really good. Absolutely love it. Andy's just said I'd pay $1,700 for someone to take it away. There's nothing wrong with a Lexmo. It's a bike that will get you through the first few years. Saves you spending $3 or $4 on a Honda or a Yamaha or a Suzuki or something. So yeah, disposable bike. They're good if you look after them. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I know it is. Yeah. Don't whatever you do, go there for servicing because they ain't all that. We had, oh God, I can't mention who it was, but someone brought a Lexmoto Aura from certain said shop, 1 mile on the bike. And he had it, he literally rode out the yard, he did 4 miles on the way to home and it broke down. He took it back, they repaired it, he had it back, he did 6 miles the following day and it broke down because they didn't do the PDI and the QCs correctly. And they turned the bike round in 2 days. We take 10 days on any bike to make sure that we've got 10 miles on the bike, it preps up and everything is good. If you watch one of my videos, which is the white R66, which used to be the Lexmoto Detroit, first ride out, the main beam was flashing all over the bloody place, even though the main beam wasn't coming on, faulty connection. And the second test ride, I did it through the Lambda. We fixed it, we repaired it. The guy's out, he's clocked up about 400 miles on it now, no issues. But unless you're going to check a bike all the way through, that includes all the connections on it, and make sure it's absolutely perfect, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So, yeah, just obviously be careful where you buy bikes from. And a lot of the dealers that sell bikes are not mechanics. They are just dealers. They're not service centres. We're a full-blown service centre. And I don't do normally 125s. I tend to be the big stuff. So I have got 4 in next week. I have got an R1200 RT in for a service next week. That's going to be fun, getting all the panels off of that to get to the plugs. I've got another Tiger. I've got Tiger 800 next week. That's a piece of cake to do that one. I've got a XJ6 in for a full service. That's going to be another easy one. And I've also got a Harley, Road Glide in. That is going to be even worse. Bloody dirty, great big Harley Road Glide. So that's going to be absolutely nuts. Here we go. Leanne's just said, Wayne needs a new bike. He's one decided to take a nap in a high bike. Oops. Simon's just said, I see Tim's in his budget caravan, not his mansion.
It is my bloody mansion.
Oh, dear. Happened this week. I dropped the Tiger. Lucky enough, crash bars took most of the damage. A scratch on the right-hand side pillion peg. It happens. You slip on a bit of gravel. Yeah. Gus has been enjoying the parrot. Yeah, Andy's been doing a load of short videos with the bloody parrot in it. It's like, oh, my God, what's it going to be next? Yeah, we had a little bit of fun on that one. I still ain't heard from Tom. He's sitting there in
No,
the.
right. I'm here.
Oh,
No,
he is.
yeah, sorry. Just going back to what you said about,
Yeah.
when you're buying like a new bike. I mean, like I bought my first bike, it, it was after watching your videos on the 125 Michigan. Like we had that chat at like
Hmm.
MSCAF the other day, didn't we? And it was after like I'd watched several videos of that Michigan. And I thought, what a fucking lovely bike.
Hmm.
And it really, really was. But you do ride it out, like you do a proper test of it. You like
Every bike we sell has a proper test ride.
absolutely, absolutely. So I was like proper. I wasn't 100% sure, until I'd actually sat on the thing.
Hmm.
And the one I got, was like it had the black, like it was custom. The one that I got, I've still got it. It's sitting in the garage right now. I'm gonna try and shift it, but I'm kind of like trying to hold on to it at the same time, if you know
Hmm.
what I mean.
The,
Um,
the Michigan
but
is now the R66 Plus.
yeah, because it's also the well, is it the Silas as well?
Yeah, Sinis do it as well. So Sinis did a version of it as well.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
It's an
generic
amazing,
Chinese
it's
bike.
an
Yeah.
amazing bike. It's absolutely amazing. Like I think we discussed as well that the problem with it though is the bolts. Like with a lot of new bikes, a lot of the Chinese models, they don't actually have the plug where you have the nuts actually stay in the frickin' bike.
Yeah.
So I was using plumber's tape. I don't know. I remember making a comment like maybe a year ago or so that I used plumber's tape to actually repair the bike and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, like when you get a new bike like that, you do have to delve into it. You do have to know. You've got to be careful whenever you get a new bike to sort of like, know
Keep an
what
eye
it's
on the
worth.
bolts. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
they're made of a
everything.
special metal. Believe it or not, it's actually copyright of Zhead. Because he came up with it. He said a lot of these Chinese bikes are made of a special metal. And we said to Zhead, what is it? He said, it's Chinesium. It's a special, it's a special metal called Chinesium. But what a lot,
Whoops is gone.
yeah, what a lot of people are doing is obviously get shot of the bolts, measure them up because they're either going to be 8s, 10s, or 12 mils, and just go and
Yeah,
get
so
stainless
yeah,
steel ones.
yeah. I
That's
bought a
what,
whole bag. I bought a whole bag.
yeah,
Like I remember, I was like coming back from London after my shift. I think it was yeah, it was definitely in the afternoon. If I was still doing night shift at the time, I would have been fucked. But I made it all the way up. I think it was the A412 or whatever it
yeah,
is on the
yeah.
way to St Albans, something like that. And then I was going about 60, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll change down gear, I'll just slow down a little bit. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, where's my gear? Where's my I was like, where's it gone? I'm like, okay, let me get out of this a little bit. So I managed to slide down just before the end of the junction, which was cool. Pushed it up onto the side. Luckily, I had a piece of string in my pocket. And I'm not even joking. I literally tied the gear lever back on with a piece of string and managed to limp 15 miles home on a piece of string attaching my gears. But these bikes are just absolutely amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
Really,
GB
really
just
good.
put, yeah, we go. Fredlock is your friend on a Chinesian bike. Yeah, plenty of Fredlock.
Fucking, dude, you'd do anything for it. I'm telling
But
you.
yeah, they're all good. We are waiting on because obviously the big thing is April where the AJS Imber comes out. So it's basically a copy of the Honda, semi-auto clutch on it, 4-speed, but it's an off-road bike with off-road tires. So it basically looks like the old Honda C90 minus its frame. Good little bike, AJS Imber. Let me see if I can find it and we'll share it. Let me just find the AJS website because I'm going to be getting the first one in the country for ride testing. So Nick's going to be whacking that across to me for a little test ride. All right, here we go. Let's go up. Let me just share the screen up on this. Let's just go into that and share. And let's go back to my studio. Right. Let's knock that up, add to the scene. Let's bring that up full screen for a minute. There we go. AJS Imber, new for 26. So big old seat in it. They do that seat's 850 mil. So it's actually higher than the LXR from Lex Motor. So it's a really high seat on it. But they also do a low seat version. So you can buy a low seat. The pillion seat on that back rack, you can unbolt it and put a top box on there. They're still sorting out the top box option, but it comes in black, green, white, or blue for 2,349 on a 125.
Stupid question. Why did they stick the exhaust so high?
Because it's off road. It's an off road bike.
So that's pure. Okay.
Yeah. So it's purely just in case it catches the exhaust. Padded seat. Finally, someone has put a decent gold O-ring chain on it. Single overhead cam, semi-auto clutch, dual sport tyres. Yeah, telescopic front forks, protective gaiters on it to stop all the scratches. But it's a bit of kit. But what they're doing with it, they're chucking in a top box, a single man tent, and a 2-litre fuel can.
I'll take that.
The thing being is obviously if you want to go off-roading and do a little bit of like motor camping like the boys do, you can lob your jet boil in there, lob your tent in, just pull up your little single-man tent, jump in for the night with your sleeping bag, and it all fits in that top box. So, yeah, it'll do the job. You know, it's not going to be Andy's 5-star hotel, but it's a good bit of kit.
Yeah, no, it definitely looks it. But I'd still stick with my CB.
There we go. I'm still waiting for him to replace the clutch rod seal and the water pump housing on my Transalp. Oh, bless him.
I see you, Dave, on your big bike, and I'm like on my little CB 500X, and I'm like, you know what? This has to be more comfortable. This has to be more comfortable.
I like a big bike. It's the same as Andy's.
It's huge though. Yeah. It's fucking huge.
Andy's bike is about the same weight as mine, but Andy's is all bottom low centre mass.
What is the weight of that when you've got it fully loaded? What is the weight of it?
We did it when I did ABR. So the standard dry weight of the Triumph Tiger 1200 XC is 281 kilos.
Oh.
Now with my tank bars, my tank pads, my givey boxes, and all the crap that I've put on it, as I say, I'm pitching out at 324 kilos. When I'm loaded to do ABR, so that's me, all my panniers full, top box full, my tent, my seat, all my bivvy bits and everything, all strapped to the back seat, I'm rocking out at 380 kilos.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of weight there. There is a hell of a lot of weight there.
Yeah.
GB just said, I'm from Manchester. A bivvy is 5-star. Oh, bless. Oh, here we go. The BMW 2-upload and pillion, 1/2 ton. Yeah. So Andy has a lot more weight.
Lot. It's but I mean, like on that style of bike, the balance is a lot better. So I mean, like 1/2 ton sounds a lot, but you've got balance.
Yeah,
and
all his is low end weight because the engine is set low. On the Tiger, you've got the top end weight, which is because obviously I took when we went up to Emma's, I took Vincent on the back of my bike, and he did not enjoy the ride.
Well, you also had 2 engines on the side of the bike as well. If I seen that picture afterwards, and you actually had 2 jet engines.
Oh yeah, mine, because obviously I'm on Andy's on Road 6s, which is probably the best tyre that you'll get for the money. But I'm on Trailmax Raid, so I'm on a 50/50 off-road and road tyre. Wet weather, my bike, the back end drifts around. So you just let the back end do its own thing, but it tends to drift on corners. I get used to it. But he didn't enjoy it because he's sitting on the back of the bike and the bike's going sideways, and it did unnerve him a little bit. But he rode back on Richard Dalby's Trophy, and he said it was a totally different ride. It is, because one is a road bike and one is an off-road bike. One's an adventure bike, but you get used to it.
Yeah, I had. I think it was one of the last times I was in on the Friday night, or in chatting on the Friday night. I was asking about the tyres. I got mine done by a guy called Chris. If anyone likes someone who needs someone mobile, it's good. I've got his number.
Oh,
But
cool.
he came out because I was asking you guys what's the best tyres to put on mine, front and rear, for the CB 500X, and I think it was Andy GSA who said that. I think he said Road 6.
Yeah, Road 6, probably the best tyre you'll ever put on a bike.
I ended up getting the Scorpion Trail 2,
Oh,
front
yeah.
and rear. Scorpion Trail 2, front and rear. And this guy, Chris, was like being nice with me. He goes, that's going to be a little bit expensive for you. And I was like, I don't even care, to be honest. But I just want it done. Because I was sitting there on a punctured tyre that I had to repair myself. And, you know, sometimes you do get like the miles that I do about 350 a week on a punctured tyre. Like, if something goes wrong.
Yeah. I always say, if you get a puncture in a tyre, if it's over 125, yes, you can plug a tyre with a mushroom plug from the inside, but personal choice, get shot of the tyre and put a new one on it.
Yeah, it's scary as shit. It's scary.
All it needs is, you know, because everyone says, oh, you know, I've put a tyre plug in it. It'll do the job. It'll be fine. You know, it's great. But a tyre plug is a temporary measure to get you home. We had it with Jamie from Jamie's Biking Adventure. We got down to Loomies. He'd got a puncture. And his mate had got these tyre plugs. And I went, they're shit, mate. They're the dry ones. And I got mine out, and we did it in the car park in about 10 minutes. Got me manual inflate. I've got a little electric inflator that I carry in my bag.
Oh, they're brilliant. Yeah, they're brilliant.
Pumped his tyre up, and he went, oh, how long will that last? I said, it's enough there for about 20, 30 miles. It will get you home, but just keep an eye on your tyre pressure. And he went, these are really sticky. I went, yeah, because they're off-road. They're the really sticky, dirty, horrible ones that are off-road tyre plugs. And he went, oh, all right, brilliant. So, yeah, we sorted Jamie out, but next day he went down and put a new tyre on his bike. I said to him, you've got to get a new tyre on that, mate. It's a temporary option. You don't use tyre plugs on a big bike.
Yeah, definitely. No mistaken. Like, I've watched videos, and, you know, like guys that have been doing it for years, like even they've been saying, you know, like just there is a 50-50 view on it. But for me, there is no 50-50 view. You've just got to get it sorted. Don't try and fix it.
The only thing that I would say never ever scrimp on, and that Andy will agree with me, is your tyres, your brake pads, and your engine oil.
Yeah.
Every time. Because obviously I use, on mine, I tend to use Motul 7100, which is top of the range. But when I went to have my big bike service at the 20,000 done at Triumph, and I said to him, he said, what oil do you want in it? And I went, I always use Motul 7100. He said, it's good, but Triumph recommend Castrol P1, Power 1. And I went, what's the difference? He said, it's about £2 more a litre. He said, but P1 is really good, and you will notice the difference in throttle response. And you do. There's that little slight bit there, excuse me, where you'll notice the engine just seems to run so much better with a bit of Castrol in it. So all good. What tyre inflator do I use? I can get it if you like. Let me show you.
Jax. I'm thinking maybe he'll come back with one of those stick-on dildos. He'll say your tyre can suck on that. Maybe.
Right.
Here we go.
Don't worry. Right, I had to go all the way down in my bike bag. So I use one of these. You can get these on Temu for about 20 quid. So USB charge goes in there. Now this is the wife's one. My one's in my bike bag, but mine's got a torch on it as well.
Oh, cool.
So what you do, you press the button, it comes up, you set your tyre pressure on there. So say 38 psi, standard front tyre. You hit the button. And that's how it works. When it gets to the required PSI, it turns itself off and shuts down. But what you've also got on the front, you can put it into SOS mode. So it will flash SOS mode. So you can have it at the side of the road with your light flashing, job done. They're about 20 quid on Temu. It will last you for 3 or 4 inflations, and then just bring it home. And
No, well, that's
bang it.
absolutely cracking. That is an absolutely cracking thing to be showing. To be honest with you, because you know, like we've all got our top bags. Like I've got that roll bag on the top.
Yeah.
I've got my side panniers and stuff like that. Like just fitting that in there is nothing.
Exactly.
It's nothing. 20 quid, and it could save you a lot of time. Like
we had it. Oh God, who was with me? I can't remember. It was Jay actually. Jay Dutch was with me. We were coming back from Gasoline Juice.
Yeah.
And there was a load of bikes on their way to Super Sausage, and the guy was doing this at the side of the road, and we're like, all right. But one of the guys has got the helmet on the floor at the back of the bike pointing away, and I said to Jay, I said, he's in trouble. We went round the roundabout back to him, and I said to him, what's up? And he went, he's gone and got a puncture in his back wheel. And I went, all right, okay. Went to the bike, pulled out my tyre plugs, got my inflator out, plugged his tyre. I said, that'll get you back. Where are you going to? Northampton. I went, get a tyre on it. You need to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Banged the plug in, pumped his tyre up, and he went, what do I owe you for it? And I went, nothing. I said, that's what we do. He said, there's about 40 cars went past me and about 6 bikes, and they all stood looking at us and just drove past us. And I went, some will stop, some won't. Proper bikers will stop for you. Weekend riders won't.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like, I don't know how many times I've seen. This is the worst thing, is going down the M1 and you see, like, bikers see everything on the other side of the motorway as well, further down. Like, we can see bikers further down the M1 on the other side of the road, as well as everything else on our side of the road. And when we see a biker on the other side of the road, like, who's broke down, there's nothing that breaks your heart more than knowing that the junction isn't further away.
Yeah,
you know, it's so far away, and you can't get up and
back
do
up
nothing.
to see them. Yeah, exactly.
But you know that another biker will stop for them.
Oh
another biker will.
Definitely.
Like, I've got tools in the back of my bags that might help.
It's the biker code. It's what we do, you know. And 9 times out of 10 they'll offer you, oh, you know, here, mate, have some money. No, it's just what we do as bikers, mate. You know, don't worry about it. It's one of those
free,
things.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. Or just get me a bacon roll next time you see me.
Oh no, I mean, like, what is it? Was it Stuart? Stuart he got me that baguette.
Yeah.
You got me the tea. He got me the baguette and the bacon and egg baguette.
We do. I always get the coffees when we're out, because the last time we were at Emma's, I bought breakfast for everybody, because obviously we've got our adult channel that we run on a certain website. Oh God, how can I do it?
Are you all in an OnlyFans that I don't know about?
Oh right, yeah, all right. You've just given the name away. Yes, we have an OnlyFans channel. It's a clickbait channel, and it's called Naked Bikers. But it's $5 a month to join Naked Bikers. But I get people paying $5 here and there just to come in and see some nudity, and it's all pictures of bikes minus their fairings.
Oh,
it's a naked bike.
That is absolute filth.
Yeah. So, but we've done a couple of clickbait photos where we had one of our bike boys posed in a Borat mankini, and we said our first nude photo. We had I think it was over 200 people paid $10, so that was $2,000 instantly. to come and look at the photo, and then 200 people complained because there was
Okay,
no
count
link.
me in.
And then the other one was one of my female subscribers. Oh, Tim's back. There we go. So Tim's back with us. So yeah, one of my female subs who happens to be in her 70s posed in her bikini.
Okay, count me in.
I got an echo going, Tim, shut your YouTube down. One of my female subscribers. He's got his YouTube going on. There we go. So Tim's back with us. Let me just mute him for a minute. So yeah, one of my female subscribers did a bikini pose for me on a bike. But she's 76 with her boobs, as you can imagine, 76 years old.
Well, I mean, you don't know.
Yeah,
she might have been born like
we
that.
made a shed load of money out of that. So obviously we went to Emma's Cafe, and I said to them, right, I'll get breakfast for everybody. I bought bacon rolls all round. I had coffees all round. Everybody had a second helping of coffee. And then Emma said to me, she went, you need to settle your bill. I went, how much is it? £196.
Oh my god!
But I still had loads of money left, so that bought loads of bits and pieces from when we went. We gave all the money away to Rosie's.
Well, my phone's playing up.
And what did we gave? I think it was about £500 to Mental Health Motorcycle as well.
That's just beautiful.
Yeah, I don't keep all my YouTube money. I just tend to pass it forward and buy coffees every time we go out. I buy coffees for everybody. I don't.
You know what? You know what? I've met you probably about 2 times though.
Yeah.
And
what
the other Sunday was absolutely brilliant. I had such a laugh with you guys.
Yeah.
Honestly,
what you see on camera is what you get in real life. Tim knows what I'm like. I was a bloody nightmare at Wildblade because it was like we turned up on the Thursday. We set all the tents up. Yeah. And who else was there? Simon Brackett was there. Slow Rider was there. We put all the tents up for Richie. And I said to him, what time's the bar arriving? Well, it don't arrive till Friday. And I went, so what are we doing for Thursday night? And he went, well, we've got a pack of Coke and we can share some Cokes. And I went, boys, on the bike, about 4 of us all shot down the local co-op. I'd come back, my bike must have been doing wheelies down the road because I'd got a crate of lager on, I'd got a bottle of whiskey on board, shed loads of like crisps and nibbles and peanuts and everything.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
And I turned up I parked the bike up, I'm offloading stuff, and they went, oh, who's that for? I went, for everybody. And he went, because Richie said to me, do you want anything for it? And I went, no, of course I don't. You know, everybody help themselves to a beer. We got all the chairs in a circle, and Richie went, what do you want as payment? I went, go and get your guitar out and sing. We'll have a little sing-song round the campfire. And that's exactly what we sat there for about 2 hours just singing and nattering away. It was great.
I remember that because I bought 3 crepes and everybody kept going, am I allowed to have a drink? I said,
yeah, that's what they kept saying.
Oh, no, this is all for me, clearly.
Oh, Simon's just said a nightmare. That's an understatement. You led me astray. Oh, I'll tell you what, we've never had such a bloody good time because it was just literally like a family all getting together, which is what you don't get at ABR. Wildbad was so much more tight-knit and everybody knew everybody else.
And this is what I'm trying to do for this event I'm doing.
Yeah. It was so much fun. It was really good. I loved it.
It was good.
Yeah. Right. Let me just I'm just going to whack the StreamYard link up one more time. Right, copy that. What have I done now? Comments. There we go. Let's paste that. If anybody else wants to jump in, you're very welcome to do so. Obviously, Tim's doing his little... We'll talk about this in a minute. And then we can find out. I'm going to see if I can jump onto my Instagram and find the bloody link for it while you... Tim, tell us a bit about what's going on and I'll find the link for it and paste it.
Right, so basically it's... Everything is for charity. I'm not making no money out of this. Whatever I earn, whatever we make goes to charity. It's 2 local charities. One being mental health for adults. The other one being cancer leukemia for kids. It's 2 local charities. So we got Friday night is open mic night. We have got a couple of bands that should be playing. Whether they will or not, I don't know. Saturday night is live music. We got some great bands playing Saturday night. There'll be some games. I got some good prizes to give out. One of them from a new local bike shop that's just starting up in Swindon. He's offered to give 2 free MOTs as well, amongst a load of other stuff, which is good. So yeah, basically it's just going to be a weekend for bikers, maximum of 400 people, camping, good vibe, good friends, and just an enjoyable weekend, really.
Right. I mean,
There are a few. There's a major bike meet that goes on in Cown on the Saturday, and I know some of the people that are coming are going to Cown Bike Meet and then returning in the evening for evening music and beers and fun and games and whatever at my place. So if anybody wants to go to the Cown Bike Meet, I'm happy to organise a bit of a trip so I can take them down there via some major back roads, because I like back roads. I don't do main roads. But yeah, it should be a good weekend if we can get enough people up together. Like I said, it's all for charity. The
yeah.
whole lot goes to charity.
There we
I
go.
don't want to make nothing out of it. It's not
Oh,
what
good
I'm
on you.
into. So
Thursday was
yeah,
better than the whole weekend at Wild Bad, said Simon. It was. It was bloody brilliant.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. It'd be a good crack, I reckon.
Normally I don't do this, but seeing as you are doing it, I'm going to sit and smoke in my office then.
You two are a pair of arseholes because I can't smoke inside the house.
No, nor me. That's why I
Not
live in
me,
a
but
caravan.
the missus.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the missus
It
isn't here,
sticks
so
me.
it's my office. I can do what I like in my office.
Oh,
Gus has just
I
said,
ain't got a missus, so it don't matter.
right, here we go. I'm going to paste the link up for you. Let's see if it comes up. Come on, link. Where are you? When it decides it's going to do its thing. Come on, paste, go. It's not letting me paste this poxy link, and I don't know why. Right, I can do it off a share screen. So what you need to do, let me just find it. Share screen, where are we? There we go, share screen. We'll go to buy tickets. There we go. And go back into there, bring up add to scene. There we go. That'll do, it's called. That'll do a bike meet weekend. So it's Friday the 24th to Sunday the 26th of July. Bike meet, bike and car show. If you've got a bike or car, you want to start, game, stall, street food and bars. If you want to stall, bring to go to the event, let them know. Open mic on Friday night, live music Saturday. And it is in Swindon. So that'll do farm certified location, and all you got to do is literally click here, which I've already done. Weekend with the camping pitch. So there we go, £41.50 for the whole weekend. If you want to go on a Saturday and just enjoy one day, £26.25. But you literally click the link, put your card details in, job done. It is that easy. If you need anything, message me or you can message Tim. What I'll do is I will paste it up on RevBomb as well. So if you want to go to that, let me know and I will share it up on my page. I'll probably do that tomorrow once I've got that all sorted out. So it's pretty easy to get into that. So yeah, if you fancy a bit of that, I should be going. I'll have a bit of fun. But literally, it won't let me put the bloody link up. So I don't know why. It's probably because there's too many. It's either there's too many characters or it just doesn't like the link. But if you need any details, I'll post it up on RedBomb page in the next couple of days. So, because obviously we've got a lot coming up. We've got the Rosie's Rainbow coming up on the 29th. And then 2nd of April, I am off down to the West Coast to meet up with Todge 29, Time to Go, Steve the Dorset rider. Loads of people are going that. Slow's coming down as well. We have booked. If you are coming down, we have booked the Premier Inn at Exeter Junction 29. That is the hotel that we're going to be at. And we've got security on the bikes as well. We've right outside reception. They'll let us park the bikes right outside the front door under the cameras. So thank you very much to Premier Inn for sorting that out for us as well. I'm away then. Have you got a Just Giving page for that, Tim? Because he wants to donate.
No, I haven't actually. I didn't even really think about it. If somebody wants to donate, message me directly and I'll give them the bank details.
About to say, don't do PayPal because they'll take a cut.
No, message me directly and I'll give them me bank details. They can put it into the bank that all the money goes into, and that will get shared, obviously, between the charities.
Brilliant.
Not a problem.
So next one for us, let me just go into my downloads. I've just got to find where the bloody photo is for it now. Where's my photos of roses? I ain't got it. It's on my bloody phone. I'm going to be sharing up the Roses Rainbow link in the next couple of weeks because we're only, I think, about 3-4 weeks away from that. I think it's 3 weeks now. So it's 3 Sundays from this Sunday. We're going to be going down to Tetsworth on the 29th of March. So over the next few weeks, you're going to see Rosie's Rainbow Fund popping up on my page quite a lot because obviously that's my big charity. And it's good to see that we've now picked up a few ambassadors for it. So we've got Ross Kemp behind us. We've got Lorraine Kelly behind us. Lucy Benjamin's there as well. So loads and loads of celebs are jumping on the page. And the good news, because obviously it's publicly funded, which is why we do the ride each year to raise the money for Roses. But they actually got a lottery grant this year. So thank you very much, National Lottery, after 4 years of bloody trying.
That's good.
As for Lenny Henry and his bloody Red-Nosed Comic Day or whatever it is, Lenny Henry, you can stick it up your arse because you haven't given us a bloody penny.
Just quickly, did Ross Kemp get a bit of a surprise when he launched a series the other day?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, you seen that as well?
Yeah.
I was a little bit shocked by that. Like, so incels are the biggest main destructive force on the planet.
Yeah.
How many people have they killed? About 7.
Yeah.
Then he's like, sorry, you carry on.
One of my mates is obviously because I can't remember who it was, but I think it was Jules that messaged me on the Motovloggers chat. I'm sure it was Jules. Yeah, it was Jules. He actually caught up with a guy called Paul Hayward. There we go. Met the Falklands vet, Paul Hayward. He said he remembers me from the Falklands. I'm like, oh bloody hell!
Wow.
Yeah, because there was me, and there was obviously a Gary Tennant out there as well. He said, I remember the Tennant boys, and I'm like, yeah, I was one of them. Yeah, 300 foot up a mast and trying to put the bloody signal tower together, and they went, you've got bloody high vis on. Yeah, so you can see me. Yes, so can the bloody enemy. Shit. This high vis come fluttering down there.
Scupper.
And that was the days before health and safety.
Fucking hell.
What I will say, giving you the heads up,
yeah,
if you practice your slow ride,
yeah,
first prize is worth about 150 quid.
Oh, I struggled last year trying to keep that bloody tiger upright, and yet matey boy on his Africa twin just sat there bouncing the bloody thing.
I don't know how he done that, because I'll tell you what, I got the Adventure Sport, as you know.
Yeah.
Well, that weighs about 2 ton loaded. There's no way I was doing the slow ride.
Is there a weight? Is there a weight requirement?
No.
A weight?
But the thing was,
Richie, you wait as long as you can.
I mean, like, because, well, no, because you've got like a lot of different kind of bikes, right?
No, there's no weight requirement. You just go as slow as you can with the bike you got.
But the thing was, they gave
Definitely
Richie
do
Vick,
that.
because they had this little monkey bike. One of the stands had brought this stupid little monkey bike. And Richie Vader's like, let's have a go. And he was probably the slowest one there. And I'm like, come on, Richie, move the bloody bike.
It's not the point.
Because when we did ABR, I managed to get on one of the bloody trails in the end. And there's me just hacking around. I spoke to the guys at Honda and they said, "Oh, do you want to take the Africa Twin out for a demo?" And I went, "Nah, it's not my type." Oh, I said, "What else you got?" He said, "We've got the CRF 450." And I went, "Ah, ha, 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 motocross bike, yes, please." And he went, "If you bring that bike back dirty, you're bloody cleaning it." And I went, "Yeah, all right." So I went out and did the trail. I'm hammering round. Next thing, this bloody Africa Twin's gone over the top of me. And I'm thinking, who the hell's that mad bastard? I got back, and I said to the bloke, went, "Jesus Christ almighty." And he went, "What?" He went, for about 200 yards, he said, "I'm eating the roosters off your seat. You took the traction. I took the traction control off. I'm roostering this CRF. But I'm
No,
flying
you've just done my hair again.
The thing was, I got back and I'm like stood chatting with him, and I went, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, nice ride, mate." And he went, "Yeah, cheers." I went, "How comes everybody's hanging around you?" And it turned out to be him. It was Adam Reeman.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was him, and I'm like, "Oh, bloody hell." But we were sat at ABR. There was me. Oh God, who else was there? There was Slow Rider there. There was oh God, I can't. Lord. Oh God, I can't remember how to Lord Billy. I think it's Bilius or Lord Beluce. He was there as well. We sat at this table. This guy's just plonked himself down. He went, "Can I buy you guys a beer?" And we went, "Why?" He said, "Well, you're Rev, you're Slow Rider, you're Lord Billis, aren't you?" And he went, "Yeah." "Oh, I've got to buy you guys a drink." We had no idea who this bloke was. And I said to him, I said, "Oh, I got my bag because I carry my little kit bag." I went, "Here, have some merch for getting us the beer." And he went, "Can I get a photo with all of you?" And I went, "Yeah." He went, I said, "So are you like a motor vlogger?" He went, "No, I subscribe to all your channels." He was just a subscriber. And I was like, he ended up tagging around with us for about 2 hours.
No, it's cool.
But that was,
So,
yeah.
what was it? What was it you did the other day? That video you put in the WhatsApp the other day that made me crack up because we were sitting at Emma's cafe and we were talking about just slapping dildos onto people's heads. Like, I think it was you said it was Jay. Jay came up with like just get a rubber dildo, and just slap onto people's heads.
Yeah. So I went and bought some. I was like,
And I was sitting there going, yeah, just fucking whack it on. Just ride past and just whack it on.
Yeah. 20, as Simon said, 20 pints the night before didn't help the slow ride. No, everyone was pissed that day, weren't they? I'll tell you what, if you'd have breathalyzed after people at Wildbad, we'd have all been over the bloody limit.
Absolutely.
All with little dildos slapped onto their heads, like.
Talking.
I'm going to have to go and buy some dildos now.
No, you got to see these ones. These ones are like classic. And he's got the miniature ones.
Where'd he get them from?
Well, I'm assuming they're miniature because I don't know, you can't really tell size over like little videos, but it just made me piss my pants laughing when I seen it because Jay was clearly talking about it at the table and then we just went from there.
Yeah.
So I messaged my mate.
I think you're fine. The Rev thinks they're big ones.
So I messaged my mate that's got the Temu shop, and I went, "Do you do anything like a dildo, stick-on dildo?" And he went, "Yeah." He said, "I'll send you some." So he sent me 5. He said, "Try them out, see if they stick to windscreens."
Oh man!
If you want them, he said, "I'll send you 100." And I went, "How much are you going to rip me off for these?" And he said, "I'll tell you what." He said, "I'll do you 100 at 10 pence each."
You're joking.
Well, bet you bring some down when you come down.
There's no way. There is 100.
If you happen to own a Klim helmet, you imagine pulling up next to your biker, mate, and
my friend, you have done it. You have done it.
But
You have literally
they're
gone there
they're even
and come
lifelike.
back
Look,
from hell.
now you imagine pulling up to Matey Boy in his
Oh,
Audi or his
God.
BMW that's not used his indicator on his phone and going, Dick, boom, sticking it
Well,
on the
that,
window.
I mean, that's literally every single Audi, right?
Yeah,
Trust me, when you come down this neck of the woods, you're going to need all them 100.
yeah. So if you happen to go to Emma's on Sunday, there may be one stuck to the window.
You know, I'll be clearing them off for a month.
Dum, 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 dum.
Oh, God.
Well, it's better than giving a sprout away, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
love
mean,
one of them.
I just
Uh,
didn't think you'd actually go that far. I really didn't think you'd go that far.
Unfortunately, my very dark sense of humour does get me in trouble, but it's worth it just
Oh,
for the humour.
yeah.
We was watching what was it, a bit of Jimmy Carr last night because we've got tickets to go. And Mrs. B said, "Oh,
He's a
you
good
like
bloke.
Jimmy Carr?"
Yeah,
And I
he's a
went,
nice
"Yeah."
bloke.
She went, "Do you want the 7 o'clock show or the 9:30?" And I went, "9:30 is going to be the better one because he's going to be warmed up by then."
Yeah.
But we were watching a bit yesterday, and he said, some bloke went, "Jimmy," he said, "when did you first start being a comedian?" And he went, "You're not from the HMRC asking about my cashing out gigs, are you?"
Oh,
And
fucking
he
hell.
went, "Oh," he said, "No," he said, "I was just wondering if this was your first gig." And the audience went, "Oh my God." And he ripped this guy a fresh
Don't.
one. He went on about, he said, "Just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't mean I can rip the piss out of you." And he went, "My mate up there's in a wheelchair." He said, "What I want to do," he said, "I'm going to get my mate down, the pair of you." He said, "I'm going to do robot wars with the pair of you."
He's,
So,
he's an absolute top class guy. That guy.
yeah,
I've met
but
him. I've met him 2 or 3 times, like after
yeah,
show. The first time I met him after show, like we went up and my missus wanted a fucking signature, like like autograph,
yeah.
whatever it's called, and he's looking at me. He's going, "What are you?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You a fucking gypsy? Are you about to beat me up?" Because he was looking at a fucking chain that I had that my missus bought me, and it was one of these ones with the leather through the fucking thing. I went, "Look,
Oh
don't
yeah.
even bother." I was like, "Oh, I didn't buy this," and he was like, "Are you sure you're not a gypsy?" And I'm like,
There
"Fucking
was
hell,
one
dude!"
bloke that
I had to walk away. I was
yeah,
like, "No, dude, stop!" But I've met him so many times now, and
there was
he's honestly,
one bloke.
he is how he is.
Yeah, there was one bloke in it. He said, "Jimmy, what's your best comeback?" And he went, "Best comeback?" He said, "I don't know. You need to scrape it off your mother's teeth." It's like, oh Jesus H.
He's good. He's
The
fucking great.
probably the best one we had.
His dark stuff was really good on Netflix. I thought that was fucking brilliant. You know,
Yeah.
the stuff that will get him cancelled. I thought that was absolutely amazing.
Hang on a second. Let me just answer this message. Right, that's that sorted. Who's messaged me? Who's messaged me? Oh, right. Oh, Wayne's just messaged me. That's all right. It's a link. Cheers, Wayne. Right, yeah. Where was I? Forgot where I bloody was now. Yes, celebrities. Probably the best one for us. Let me find it. Because obviously I know Hickey quite well because 5 foot Fifi is his girlfriend. So she's all over TikTok. She's been down the garage half a dozen times. But we met up with Hickey. We were walking round the stand. That's just 2 years ago. Walking round the stand at Motorcycle Live, and there's a crowd of people, and Amster's there, Hammond. Now I know him because he did the Vincent Black Shadow, which me mum's partner had. So basically, her partner, sort of stepdad type thing. He had that before he had prostate cancer. So we knew. And I said to him, "Here's short stuff. You need to get on the bike, on the blood bike stand." And he went, "You can piss off." I said, "Go on, try it." We got Ammon to try out a blood bike. I said to him, it Literally, it looks like a child sat on an adult's bike. We got Ammon sat on there. But we also
Is that not an advert for Bumblebee, the movie?
Yeah. But we met up with, oh God, where is he? I've just got to find him on my bloody celebrity list now. Oh, where the bloody hell is he on my list? We're walking around Motorcycle Live. Now, I was down there with obviously Phil from the garage, and we're wandering around, and this bloke come past and elbowed me in the back, and he went, "Who's that ignorant git that's just obviously wandered?" I went, "Oh, don't worry about him. I know who that is." And he went, "Oh, who's that then?" Turned up at the stand, and he was on the bike shore stand, and it was where's the bloody photo of him? This guy. So everybody knows who that is. Foggy. So Foggy sat on the bike shore stand, and I said to him, he went, "Right, questions from the audience," and everyone's got their hand up. Stuck me hand up, and he went round everybody, and he looked at me. He went, "You can piss off. I'll come back to you." And I went, "Oh, cheers, mate. Thanks." So he came back to me in the end, and I said to him, "Here we are. Question for you then, Carl." And he went, "What's that?" I said, "If you had a chance to race one-on-one, just you and another rider on a track, who would you race against?" And I'm talking back to Sheen and Agostini, right up to sort of Marquez and all the big riders. And he went, "Oh," I said, "What rider, what track, and what corner would you take him in?" And he went, "Come back to you." He'd done a load more questions, and he left me right to the end, and he went, "I've got your answer." And he went, "But you've got to answer the question as well." Kenny Roberts. And I went, "Yamaha." And he went, "Yeah." "Silverstone Circuit." And I went, "Yeah." And he went, "But the question for you, would you take him in club or cops?" And I went, "Club's just a straight right-hander. Cops, you have to go out onto the rumble strip to cut back to go through the corner." And he went, "Good answer. Yeah, take him in cops." I went, "Yeah, all right." So we're nattering away. Went up to bike shore stand, and I'm getting the insurance on my GTR renewed. And he come out and he went, he said, "Have you guys eaten yet?" And I went, "No, not yet." I said, "We're going to go and probably buy a £15 burger and a £10 can of Coke." And he went, "Give me 5 minutes." He come back and he went, "There's 200 quid's worth of meal vouchers there, mate." He said, "I've got them off the bike shore stand. Go and get yourself some food for you and your crew." And I went, "Cheers, Carl. Thanks, mate." And he didn't know me. All right, I've seen him about loads of times, but for Carl to do that, bloody top guy. He went, "Here, here's some meal vouchers for the VIP bar." "Oh, thanks, Carl." Yeah, bloody top fella.
That's pretty
He's
nice.
a good man. I went to Northwest. Oh, Christ, going back a few years
Oh,
now.
the Northwest 500, yeah.
And we was in the pits, walked over and was having a chat with him. And I went, "Got any freebies?" And he went, "Yeah." And he chucked me his boots.
Yeah.
And I still got them today. Never wear them. They're just here.
Yeah. Yeah. He's that
I've
type of guy.
got this one question. Is it because they're not as waterproof as he thought they were? Because that's the only reason. That's the only reason you would give them away. You go, wait a minute, yeah, these ones aren't waterproof. I don't
They
want to
thing
keep
is,
them.
if you
smell
want,
that good, I got to admit.
if you want to see
That's me.
if boots are waterproof, give him a Capel ADV. He'll take them off roading. He'll fill them with water.
No.
You don't want waterproof boots on an adventure bike. You
That's
want
true.
you want waterproof socks. You want the
Yeah.
boots to leak the water back out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you fill them up. Yeah, walking around with sloshy feet all day. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think it was like on my first bike. It was because I wore a size too big. Does that make sense? A size too big on my first bike. And now I don't have problems with water at all. It's the same make. It's the same make that I wear now, but they're actually fitting now.
Yeah, I tend because I got richer boots. I actually wear my richer boots all the time in the garage. But yet again, thanks to my boys that run the Temu shop, he sent me 4 pairs of these.
Like, you need to put me in contact with this guy. He's getting you dildos. He's getting you.
You got to put us all in
He's getting you
contact with
boots.
this guy.
I said to him, I said, oh, I need a pair of boots. I said, my riches are falling apart. 180 quid for a pair of riches, and they
That is
last me
crazy.
9 months
It's
because they get
crazy.
wrecked in the garage. He went, I do these ones for, I think they're about $22.99.
What? And that is what you're telling me. That's waterproof.
That is fully water. It's semi-waterproof because it's got the mesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the mesh on it. But if
Okay.
you wear the, I wear the fisherman's socks, the big heavy duty.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you
Yeah,
were
the
going
ones
to say
that come
fish
down just
nets
over the
then.
toes, just before
Yeah.
the toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
wear the fisherman's socks, but they fit those boots. But for 22 quid, you can wreck them and bin them. These
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
last me a couple of months, but he sent me 4 pairs. He went, that'll last you half a year. I said, you sure you don't want anything? And he went,
That'll
no,
last
mate.
you half a year. That's.
He said, it's promotion for my Temu and TikTok
I
shop.
stand by my product. That will last half a year. There's 4 pairs.
But it'll
Oh,
do.
that's crazy.
They'll do. They'll do.
Crazy. What a
They'll
crazy
last.
world we live in.
Yeah.
You know.
Disposable.
Like,
It's a disposable world now.
I know that's the crazy thing.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
That's the
I've
crazy
got
thing.
one of my friends has just started up a landscaping business. And I said to him, I said, oh, he does all this like the bamboo screening and the reed screening.
Okay.
And he does this like heather brush screen. It's like it rots away after a year.
Okay.
But I said to him, I said, you do like, he said, what do you do? I said, what do you do with it? He said, our biggest seller is this heather. It's literally heather reed screening, but he sells it to farmers and they put it in the hedgerow. And it basically, you attach it to hedgerow. The hedgerow grows through it, and then
Yeah.
the wire rots away, but it still leaves that screen there. And all the
Yeah.
insects and all the birds and all the wildlife all nest in it. He said, so it actually improves the wildlife. He said, but they used to send it in cardboard boxes. He said, but the packaging was costing the company so much money, they started wrapping it in just plastic and heat sealing it. He said, because it's easier to just get rid of a bit of plastic than it is to break a cardboard box down. He said, and the logistics of it is that the company is saving shed loads of money on cardboard boxes. He's getting it cheaper and the plastic can be recycled. And I went, that's a point. He's selling 900 to 1,000 units a week. He's gone from a tiny little 2,000 foot warehouse. He's now just moved up to the other side of Milton Keynes, 100,000 square foot unit with 9 lorries. And he's minted. He's minted himself in about
you'd be amazed how like crazy like little ideas can make you a whole lot of money. Like one of my favorite guys at the minute. I can't, like I told you, I've got customers and stuff like that. He's one of my biggest guys. Get on with him. I have a chat with him every single day. He's got my phone number. Total millionaire, whatever. He calls me and he's like, whenever he wants to, he just calls me. We sit out. He had a motorcycle company, like delivery company. Do you know the company called what is it? Pony
Express.
Pony Express, yeah. They bought it. He had a company that Pony Express bought. So he had about 50 bikes back in the day. He had about 50 Honda motorbikes back in the day with the big radios in the back and stuff like that, with the big fucking antennas hanging out. And he had a little control room. He had a little office and stuff. And you know what? Like, he went from that to another completely different idea within about 3 years. Like these small little changes of like just changing, like you said, from changing from cardboard just to plastic wrapping.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
You get these people that have just little bing, and it's thinking, bloody hell, wish I'd thought of that years ago.
Yeah.
Somebody ought to tell bloody Amazon that, because you get a box in a box in a box.
In a box, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Why don't we start selling? Why don't the people start selling the boxes back to Amazon?
Exactly.
You'd make their money, wouldn't they? They'd make an
Well,
absolute
we'd make
bloody
loads
fortune.
of money, and they'd be out of boxes. They'd go, "Hold on, that's not how it works."
Let me just kill that a minute. Right, there we go. What are we? We're at 15:15. We're going to go for about another 10 minutes or so. We'll go to our past, and then I'm going to have to head off to bed because I've got to be up at 4 a.m. again.
Roger.
Go and do this bloody Ducati again. But don't forget the ride this Sunday, guys. So 9 o'clock, we're meeting down at Eclipse Motorcycles. Leave 9:30, and then we're heading up to Emma's Cafe just before 10, so we can get the gate. We parked in the gate last time. We blocked everybody else
Yeah,
off so we could
yeah.
get prime position.
I'll beat you there again. By the way, I'll beat you there again.
What's the weather for Sunday?
Let's have a quick.
It's a little bit misty in the morning, I think, but that's about it. It's going to clear up by.
I
Let's
might
have a look.
even
After
try
that.
and make it myself.
Oh, go for it.
Bearing in mind, I got a bloody long way to come.
Yeah, I've got. Oh shit! I've just realised I've got my VPN on and it's set for California. I'm looking at it thinking, shit! I got 28 degrees on Sunday. No, it's not. Weather.
Yeah, it's a bit misty on Sunday morning, just before 9,
There we
10
go.
o'clock.
54% chance. That's not that bad actually. Sunday with a little bit of cloud.
We
Then
don't mind that.
should be sunny the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah,
So should be all right.
bit of rain never hurt anybody.
It's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Face facts, it's nothing.
All the fair weather. Oh, I can't go out because I'll get my GS wet. And he's like,
Send us a
"Fuck, you ain't clean
postcode
my
where you're
boy."
meeting.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Send me a postcode where you're meeting. I'll see if I can make it.
I'll put it up actually. Let me just post it up. So it's Emma's Cafe, George Street, Woburn. There we go. Let me just grab the postcode. Emma's Cafe. There we go. And I'll go with bloody searching America now.
No,
I ain't going to America.
basically, you go to Woburn and follow
here we
the
go.
wall. You
I've got
follow
it.
the wall round until you find a calf that's got loads of bikes in front of it.
That'll be the one then.
Yeah, that'll be the one. Yeah.
Right, here we go. I just realised there's 12 Emma's Cafes in California. Right, let's post the link up there. There we go. That's just popped up. There we go. So, George Street. It's George Street. There we go. Right next to Pure Triumph. If you type Pure Triumph Woburn, it will come up. And the cafe's right next door. But MK179PY, it's literally 3/4 of a mile from where I live, but a mile and a half, about 2 miles from the garage.
Right.
And Emma literally lives the next road, a couple of roads up as well. So yeah, Emma's in Woburn as well.
Plenty of places to book a night out up there. Then I take it.
Oh god, yeah, and you've got the safari parks. You can actually go down through the middle of Woburn. And ride through all the deers as well. See all the deers.
Yeah. Be careful.
I need one of them on the front of my bike.
Don't go in the way I went. Don't go in the way I went on the bike. I went the wrong way, and then I was trying to work out how I was going to get back around through the safari park to get my bike. So you've got to be careful because there's lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my!
Yeah. We had one of the guys, about 9 months ago. He came in. He said, "Do you do bodywork repairs?" And I went, "Yeah. What's it for? What car, bike, or anything?" He said, "No, it's for a milk float." And I went, "Okay." He said, "Yeah." He said, "I've got an electric milk float because he delivers the milk through Woburn on an electric milk float." And I went, "What you done?" He said, "I've smashed all the front end in." He said, "But I don't want to take it back to the dairy because they'll do their crust at me that I've got a dent in the front of the milk float." And I went, "I know a guy that will come out, panel beater that will come out." He said, "Well, I've got to be back in the depot in like 2 hours." We phoned the guy. He went out and he went, "No," he said, "I just unbolted the panel, knocked it all out, put it back on, charged him 50 quid. When we spoke to him, I said, "What did you do?" He said, "I'm coming through Woburn Deer Park about 4 in the morning with the lights going." He said, "I've come down the hill." He said, my milk float only does 35 mile an hour. He said, I managed to get it up to 45. He said, as I'm coming down, this bloody deer crossed the road in front of me, and boom. He said, I hit the bloody thing and killed it. I went, what did you do with it? And he went, well, I took one look at it. I thought, shit, I can't do much with that. He said, so I moved all the milk crates. He said, I dragged the deer up in the back and I put it between all the milk crates to hide it.
Yeah.
He said, I rolled into Woburn. He said, and I had to drop the milk at the butcher's, and the butcher was up. And he said to me, he said, I've only got it a bloody deer. And he went, what did you do with it? You ain't left it on the side of the road. He went, no, I've got it on the back of the milk float. He took one look at it. He went, bloody hell. He said, that's a big one as well. He went, yeah. He said, it took me forever to drag it on the milk float. He said, I tell you what. He said, what are you going to do? He said, do you want it? And he went, no. He said, I've got to find somewhere to get rid of it. And he went,
Yeah.
He said, I tell you what. He said, you let me have the deer, I'll give you 200 quid for it. And he went, what? He went, bit of prime venison there, mate. It's only got a couple of bruises. That'll brush out.
Yeah.
He gave him 200 quid and he went, do us a favour. He said, next time you're going through the deer park, you couldn't hit a few more, could you?
Fucking, you know what? I was up by, what was it, Toddington, like going up to those fucking rich villages that you don't even know about. Like, we found a deer. Fucking, me, this was when I was young. I was about 19, little bit lefty, sort of like, oh my God, there's a deer. We've just found a deer on the road. Yeah, a little bit lefty. And I'm like looking at this deer and I'm like, call the RSPCA. And the RSPCA come out and everything like that. And fucking, it's like, yeah, don't worry, we'll look after it. Yeah, they looked after it. Left it right where it fucking was, dude. They just chucked it along a little bit. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, Tom. You can go home. And it passed by the next day. That motherfucker's still fucking there. All the wolves and everything, the foxes, they're all just like, like, yeah, but that's just part of nature, like you learn. You do learn. You do learn. You try and be a good person, but nah, fucking hell.
I always try and be a good person and get it into me freezer.
Yeah.
No, I learned to love venison. I'm Scottish anyway.
There's a guy on YouTube. Oh God, he's an American, but oh my God, if you just Google how to cook roadkill, and he drives around America just picking up roadkill.
He's like 1.2.3.4. Fill my fridge. Oh my.
Well, I used to be a deer stalker.
Oh my God!
A few years back.
Isn't that on Netflix?
So I know how to grollick a deer, I tell you.
On that note, right, it's time to end off, boys. Let's just say a big thank you to everybody that came in tonight. So we had GB Patriot, Jerry Flatcap Racer, Gus Black was in, Andy GSA, Scott was in, Mrs. GSA, Boo Rider. Can't go, we've mentioned him. Slow Rider was in as well. And of course, our guys here. So we've got Tim down there. We've got Tom, Ultima GW over there. Leanne Cameron, Aaron Paul, Strange Fruit Biker, Wayne, Simon Brackett. And I think that is about everybody. If I missed you, Blake's Pipes was here as well. Capel ADV. But everybody, great night tonight. Thank you very much, everybody. Come in. Don't forget, Sunday nights, time to go, Todge 29, 8 o'clock. It's one of those that you can't miss. We're always in there. But we'll be catching up with those boys at the beginning of April. Don't forget the link for Tim's. I'll post that up in the next day or so if you want to go on that one. We shall be there for that.
Good man.
It'll be basically Wild Bad 25 in a different style.
Exactly. I have messaged Richie and said, why don't you bring Wild Bad down to me this year?
Yeah, exactly. That'll be good. But we'll have a bit of fun. But don't forget, time to go on Sunday night with Todge 29 with the boys. We'll see you there. It's a great stream on a Sunday night, and they always give me a plug anyway. Tom, I will see you on Sunday. Tim, if you're about, I'll see you on Sunday. All the ride crew will be there. We're meeting 9 o'clock, Eclipse Motorcycles, up to Emma's for about 10 o'clock. And I'll have the hats with me as well. So I'll have the baseball hats there. If you want one of those, come and see me. I always carry a load of merch free of charge. And if you get there for 10 o'clock, I'll get the coffees in. You get your own food though. I don't stretch for bagels.
Oh,
I'll get the coffees in.
Learned his lesson, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it was great being on tonight's
Yeah,
cast.
you're very welcome, boys. Thank you very
absolutely.
much for coming in. We'll see
you
you again,
guys too.
same time, same place next week. And as always, from Rev and the crew, be well, ride safe, and as always, it's a big goodbye from me. We'll see you on the
Take
next
care,
one.
fellas.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Take
Rev.
care.